Welcome to the Purple Rinse, the show where we revisit our least favorite Prince albums and more.
Here we are back again for another Purple Rinse. This is the Diamonds and Pearls episode. Diamonds and Pearls. So this is episode 2. Is this episode 2?
This will be number 2, people.
This is number 2.
Thank you for coming back again and checking it out. We hope you enjoyed the last show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
This is going to be something because like the first album that we checked out, which was Graffiti Bridge, I have not heard this album in years. Years and years. So I'm looking forward to it.
Same thing. I've not listened to this album for a very, very long time. A very long time, actually. I remember this album. I remember the first track I heard, I was listening to the radio back in 91. And this radio station randomly played Insatiable. And we'll get to Insatiable. I'll just hold back. But that was the first track I ever heard. A new Prince had a new album coming and it was called Diamonds and Pearls. And the first track I ever heard was Insatiable. And that kind of set me up. So I'm not going to go any deeper than that because you know how it goes.
Yes, well, we know.
Well, take off.
To mark the occasion, I decided to wear some pearls, and I've got a diamond.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't say what pearls, but got a little something just to grace one's neck. Some decorations, some decoration.
Yes. Yes. So I am the dark pop controversy, and my partner in rhyme is Justin Wonderful.
That's me, brother. That's me.
Justin Wonderful. So Justin, should we start with the album artwork?
I think we should. Wow. So
cool.
Diamonds and Pearls. Wow. What do you think about this cover, man?
Well, when this album came out, I had I bought it, even though I was massively disappointed in Graffiti Bridge. If you saw the episode, you'd understand why. We won't go there. We already done that. But yeah, so I bought it. I still was in Prince mode. I still, that was just one bum album. I'm saying he's coming back. So I thought Diamonds and Pearls coming out. I mean, there were singles at the time. I can't remember what was first. It's such a long time ago, but I saw the CD and I got the CD, and I got the holographic one. I think there were a couple of versions, and I got the holographic one. I thought, yeah, this is cool. Let me get the holographic one. But I just from where the artwork was on this, I knew we were entering a totally different age now. After Graffiti Bridge and then this, I thought, okay, this is a new era. Totally, he's going for a totally new vibe to fit in with what was happening at the time, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the artwork. I just thought it wasn't different enough for me. It was just like, yeah, it wasn't. As I said, it wasn't. And it had nothing on all the golden years.
Yeah.
Of artwork that was there. So, but it was, for me, it was like, okay, let's hear the music. So anyway, the album, no. The album artwork, I should say, no. Once again, It was a big no for me.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see the other version, which is a more blue vibe?
That's the version I had, just a straight blue version. And then from memory, the holographic version came out a little bit afterwards.
Okay,
like a special edition thing, and I was like, oh man, because I was into collecting vinyl at the time. Picture discs were big at the time. I've got a ton of the Prince picture discs. But yeah, I had the traditional blue album. And when it came out, it was like, okay. I didn't have much of an opinion at the time. It was just like, okay, this is Prince's new album. I can't wait to hear it. Prince was doing the Prince thing, that Prince eye that he likes to do. I think that was really used up in the Parade movie. He tend to that Prince look, you know. We've spoken about the Prince look before, the
Yeah,
side eye,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. I
So he's
mean,
really
he
bringing.
loved doing that.
He
He
loved
loved
doing
doing
that,
that.
man. He loved doing.
And I'm sure you were dropping it as well back in the day. Stop
Hey,
styling.
listen, you know I was dropping it. You know I was. I mean, come on, man. I studied the hell out of that guy's facial features just so I can do my own little interpretation. You know.
I even tried to do his run. He had a run that I tried to do.
Oh, you done the run too? You know it's the run too.
Bro,
Oh,
I dropped the run on the underground one time with my friends, and we were in stitches, man. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I had a long coat and I was running along
The wrong car, you
I
know.
had a long coat and I was running along the platform with doing the Prince.
I thought I was the only one,
And
dude.
hey, listen, you weren't the only one, bro.
Flowing, just flowing.
That
You know,
guy,
it had to flow.
That guy twisted up everybody. I don't care, musician or not.
Mm,
He
no
twisted
doubt
up
about it.
everybody in some shape or form, man.
No doubt
That's
about
funny.
it, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
this
so-
album cover. Yeah, you know, the album
Go on.
cover, I didn't have much of an opinion. Looking at it now in hindsight, what do I think? It's not great, you know, it's not terrible, but it's just nondescript. You know, there's nothing going on. There's no strong vibe. There's no strong energy, or it's the text is just this almost Times text, which I know we use in Sign of the Times in the Sign of the Times video anyway. But it's just like quite there's not inspired. It's not inspired. You know, I'm not Diamond and Pearl, they just lasted for 2 seconds. Who were they? What were they? What was all that about?
Oh yeah.
You know, they were called Diamond and Pearl. The album's called Diamonds and Pearls. The Diamonds and Pearls. I mean, it just I just read self-indulgence all over this.
Yeah.
You know, I read self-indulgence all over this. It wasn't. I didn't love it. It didn't stand out to me, man. It was just like, yeah, okay, Prince is okay, cool. Okay, this is the cover. You know, unlike some covers which I really got into, this didn't really do much for me. So, yeah, that's what I say, man.
So should we just move forward?
Let's go jump straight into the track, I guess, man. So, what's the first track on this album?
I have no idea. You're gonna have to. I have no idea about
The first track on this album's Thunder.
Thunder. Oh,
Thunder.
yes, I remember
Thunder.
the name.
You remember the name?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yes,
Thunder's the first track. Should we give Thunder a listen?
Let's go.
All right, people, this is the first track from Diamonds and Pearls, Thunder.
Was like thunder all through the night.
Who wants to
Brother?
go first? You want to go first?
I think you should go first, man. Thunder, man.
Boy. Okay. No, man. No. No. Look, when we're discussing what we don't like, we're not talking about the man can't drop a serious vocal or play guitar. Or look, it's not about him singing bad or. But I don't know, man. This is just really bad for me. It was just entering a period where, from the first track, I realized I'm not getting what I want anymore. Just from this first track, I remember it was too in keeping with what was going on at the time, as well. It was just not. He wasn't really pushing boundaries for me, and he wasn't making me feel like, man, I need to fix up. I need to, this is going to cause me to write some lyrics or, join a band or something. But this just, no. It's just, I when it's bad, when I don't even care about what the music, what the song is about, what the lyrics are about. I mean, I just zoned out and I was just listening to hear the song to go to the next song as opposed to hear that again. Anyway, I was okay. First track, I remember playing it. I think I probably played this CD once, even though I bought it, and it just gathered dust, really. But no, This track is not happening for me.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. This track's horrible. I don't like that track. Now, I like the backbeat. I kind of like that backbeat. And I like the verses, but all the thunder and all that, the chorus is horrible. All I like in that track is the verses. I found like, okay, I found my head bopping to the verses, and then it just like the chorus is horrible, and it just gets self-indulgent at the end. It's like, please end this song. Well, please end this song, please.
Yeah.
It goes on way too long. And Prince was, I must admit, and I know Warner Brothers had big issues with this. He would go off on tangents, man, unnecessarily. But musically, it's kind of said everything it has to say, and it's now time to end. He'd keep going. And it's just like, you don't really have to, Prince. I understand. I mean, all the way back to I Want to Be Your Lover. You know, the intro, all the vocal is just the intro. Then the track starts.
Yeah.
Once you know, it's a disco instrumental track.
Yeah.
You know, and in the same way, I mean, and then, you know, I mean, that was, I guess there were the early signs that this guy likes to go off, you know. And sometimes I guess it's cool, but, you know, in this case,
Go on, sorry.
Yeah, in this case, I just felt like, dude, end the track already. So Thunder didn't work for me.
You know what? I do like when he goes off, like, but in the earlier times where he would just write a beat, just write it and play the same thing over and over. It's just like, I loved when he used to do that, but on good songs.
Yeah, on good songs.
On great songs.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's all subjective, but on great songs. To me, I love when he did that. He just keeps the groove going, and it just pounds your head, man. Just pounds your.
Like you're right. It depends on the track. Like I Want to Be a Lover. Yeah. For me, it's just
man. He could have just he could have just carried on forever on that.
When that track plays, when it gets into that kind of long ass
hypnotic,
coda,
man.
It's hypnotic. Yeah, I'm on it. Like no matter where I am, when that track plays, and I'm very. When it comes to dancing, I'm very stush. You know, if I'm in a party and that track comes on, or if I'm out, so wherever, if I hear I Want to Be a Lover, I'm gonna bop. And I've had friends say to me, "Hey man, look, come and dance, come and dance." I'm like, nah, sorry, I'm stush when it comes to my music, when it comes to dancing. I don't just get up to make everyone feel happy I need to be moved. I'm strictly slave to the rhythm. If I'm not slave to that rhythm, if that rhythm isn't lashing me, demanding me to move my feet, I'll sit down and
I hear you. You just don't dance for dancing.
I don't dance for dancing. You know, weddings, come on. No, sorry.
No, yeah, true.
No.
I'm similar. Yeah,
you know, have your fun, but this isn't for me. I don't dance to this type of music. I'm glad you're having fun, and I like people having fun, and that's all good. But again, I'm going off on one. I Want to Be a Lover is one of those tracks I can go off, is what I'm saying, on that instrumental beat, because it's a wicked track. But on this track, Thunder, sorry, man, Prince. No, sorry, Prince. Sorry, man. Yeah, man. Any last words on?
No.
In that case, let's move on.
No more words, bro.
No more words. There's nothing more to be said, really. All right. So the next track on the album is Daddy Pop. You ready for Daddy Pop?
Man. Oh man, that title doesn't sound good, bro.
Just the title alone, I think we're in trouble.
It's like a slippery slope. This
oh
thing,
man, it's not. Oh, okay. Let's just jump into Daddy Pop, man. Bro, how could you do that to me, man? You made me sit through that crap all the way through.
Yes, I did, and I was done, right? But I knew what was coming. I remembered what was coming, and I needed you to hear it.
Oh, I just got taught a lesson. Like I've just been disciplined. That was hard work,
bro.
Hard work.
Go first. You go, man.
Daddy Pop is a horrible song. It typifies the problem with the 90s. I mean, it does get worse, I must admit, from what I remember. There's worse to come than
No,
Daddy Pop.
don't say that. I can't remember
But when we get
much
into
worse.
certain albums, it's going to
Okay.
be really from memory. But Daddy Pop's just not a great. It's just not a good Prince song. It's all over the place. It's trying to be. There's all these kind of sampled like vocals all over the place, and it's just noise. There's no inspiration. I keep going back to there's no elegance. It's just noisy, poppy,
Yeah.
silly, empty. It's like cornflakes with no milk. There's something missing. It's just a not nice. It's just a horribly put together track that just sounds like, I don't know what it sounds. It sounds like Prince trying to be someone who he's not. That's a big statement.
Hard dough bread with no butter.
Hard dough bread with no butter, man. That's like bun with no cheese. I mean,
with no cheese.
It's just like, how does that work?
Rice with no peas.
Rice with no peas. Ackee with no saltfish.
All right, let's rein it in. Let's rein it in. This show's gonna go on forever.
But it's just I'm finding it hard to articulate how bad this track actually is. Listen, if you got another opinion, drop it down in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what we're not seeing or what we're not hearing. But as far as I'm concerned, Daddy Pop, this is like two. Thunder and Daddy Pop, it's just like, oh, you better come quickly, bro, because this album is on a slippery slope so far. That's all I have to say. Go say you.
Messy. Messy. Just a messy track.
Good word.
Messy. There was a part where coming up to the end, just before Tony M kicks in, where it changes, right? And I thought, I like the change. I thought, but I mean, that's just me searching for stuff. I remember when this album came out, I think by this time, my boys, I think they were like, this is nonsense. And I was like, no, man. But so I kind of tried to listen to it. I remember at the time, but listen to, and try and G myself up. It's Prince, man, But boy, listening to this now, it's so messy. It's so messy. There's nothing here. There's nothing here at all. It's just, no. It would have been great if he had disappeared for a minute after Batman.
Yeah.
Just, but, the guy's a workaholic and a genius and had to produce stuff. But it would have been great if he made people miss him for a minute and come up with some, take some time. Maybe he wouldn't have come up with stuff like this, and go on an adventure around the world and stuff. But no, can we move on, please, before I say anything I regret saying about this.
Next up is Diamonds and Pearls, man.
Okay, I remember not liking this. I remember because this was a big single, wasn't it?
This was the single. This was the single of the album, the big single of the album.
This was the big single, and I just couldn't stand this track. But let's listen to it now. Let me see. I haven't heard it on the radio. Maybe I'm sure radio still plays this track. It's one of those songs that probably still gets played.
Okay, let's check out Diamonds and Pearls. Okay, that was Diamonds and Pearls. What say you, brother?
Diamonds and Pearls. I remember them playing this to death. Listening to it now, it was okay. It was cool. It was okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I don't know if that's because what we heard previously was just rotten. So this was just I mean, like, considering we're in a new phase, in this new phase, I think now I kind of had to adjust my brain to not think about the past and enter into this new phase and think, okay, this is where we're at. Diamonds and Pearls. Yeah, yeah, it's a strong song. I mean, look, anybody else writing this song, it'd be like, there'd be no question. It'd just be like, yeah. But as I said, let me just stay on the path. And so yeah, I enjoyed listening to it now.
Cool.
At the time I think I was a little bit more bitter, and so didn't give it much love. Now I kind of, I mean, it's well put together. It's very hooky, very catchy. Rosie's cool on it. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, man. I must confess, this is one of the tracks on this album that I actually really like. I must confess, this is the one track on this album.
I thought you were a slaughter it, bro. I didn't know what I was waiting. Okay. I was waiting. I was like, oh man, he's gonna smash this up. Justin is gonna mash this up. So I'm shocked. All right, go on.
Yeah, I mean, for me, as the track develops, it just gets better and better and better. Rosie sounds incredible on this track. Rosie, I realized Rosie, again, this is just my guess. Rosie was almost like Prince trying to get his own Shaka in the band. I kind of, because he was deep on Shaka. And I'm like, wait there a second. If you could afford it, this would have been Shaka. Oh, she would have been down with it. This would have been Shaka. But you got Rosie. For the first time, I've just clocked it listening to this song.
Well spotted.
See that? You
Justin.
see that?
Yes, I see it.
Yeah, man.
Never thought of it before. But
never thought of it.
It makes sense now.
It makes sense.
Now,
It's like, Rosie sounds great. Michael Bland sounds great. Just the MPG worked for me on this track, man.
And we know how you love the MPG.
you know by now. You must know how I feel, people, about the MPG. But this track, I always love this track. In fact, this track's almost for me in its own special way, in its own unique special way. As it was getting towards the end, it was getting to Goosebumps level. That's kind of how I feel about this track. There's just something about this song, about the way it builds. It doesn't give away too much. It's not crammed with ideas. It's based on a very simple idea that builds slowly. Rosie just sounds, again, I'm repeating myself, but Rosie sounds great, man. And the drums sound really good. They're two of the things that really stand out for me on this track. Prince's subtle kind of Princey isms on the track just sound great. Diamonds and Pearls works for me, man. It's a great, it's one of the songs on this album that I've saved on Spotify, let's just say. I've given Diamonds and Pearls a rewind in the past just to hear it again. So yeah, Diamonds and Pearls gets a pass for me, man.
Wow, I'm stunned.
Who would have thought? Really, but Diamonds and Pearls gets a pass. I like that track, Yeah, man. Should we keep going?
Let's keep going. What?
All
thumbs
right,
up.
So yeah, thumbs up on Diamonds. Cream's up next. Cream. Let's dive in. It's not looking good.
No.
It's not looking good.
You go, bro.
Cream. All right, let me just say straight up. When I first heard Cream, I hated it. Just didn't like the song. I didn't like the video. I didn't like the song. I didn't like the image at the time. Just Cream is just horrible. It's just, I've got to put some flesh on my argument because people are going to be like, why? It's got a kind of country vibe, but not really. And not even, that's not even really a problem because I like me a little bit of Dolly. I'll just put out there on the side piece.
Okay, brother. Okay.
There's a little tiny bit, but Yeah, this track for me is just horrible. I just, this is how strongly I feel about it. I don't even feel it warrants the breath it's going to take to express my my disappointment in this song. I don't like Cream. It's not a great track. It's one of his biggest tracks. In fact, on Spotify, it's got the most amount of listens. So
Really?
it's a successful single for Prince. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe this track is just pop, just kind of a pure piece of pop that just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
I guess it done well for it, maybe its market, but for me, all I've got to say is that's a horrible song. I don't like that song, and I don't really want to hear it again. I'm a bit resentful that we had to listen to it because I kind of already knew. What say you, brother?
Talking about country. Howdy.
Yeah.
So in the world of pop music, this is a great piece of pop music. It's perfect pop music, but that's it, perfect pop music. But I don't like this track at all. And I love pop. Prince was amazing at writing left pop. For example, Kiss. No bass in Kiss. When Doves Cry, I don't think there's bass in that either.
No.
I mean, just doing lyrically and just creative. This was just, really throwaway commercial pop with no inventiveness at all in it for me.
Yeah.
I mean, the guitars are quite hooky. All the things work in its place, but it was not for me at all. And I remember this got heavy rotation as well.
Oh yeah.
I remember the video. I remember wherever I went and there was a TV, this was being played. In the UK, in London, this track was played all the time, and I hated it. I just hated the look, as you said. Didn't like anything about it. Just wasn't for me. I was like, but mainstream loved it.
I loved it.
All mainstream loved it. I know a lot of people who got into Prince on this album. From this album. This album was the album that they really loved. I mean, and it had some big hits on it. And radio loved it and played it to death. And I couldn't stand this particular track. This track used to make me turn off
every time,
or a switch. I just couldn't do it. I mean, after watching it the first time or hearing it the first time, I was like, yeah, it was for me, I remember this being the worst song. Yeah. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's move along.
Let's move along, man.
This song is
horrible. All right, Strolling's the next track, so let's see what Strolling has to say for itself.
Strolling, strolling, we can have fun just strolling.
Strolling, Prince.
Well, I don't know what you're going to say, but I'm going to say I loved this track. I loved Prince's falsetto on this. I love him singing in his falsetto. Yeah. I mean, I remember liking it at the time. It was like coming up for air after being underwater for most of the record. It was like, yeah, there is some life.
There's hope.
Life and hope. Yeah. No, I really like Strolling. The guitar work is nice on it. He sets a really cool mood on it. It's really, you can visualize the whole scene just purely from the music, I mean, I don't think controversial again, but I don't think there's a better falsetto in music.
Yeah.
I mean, Philip Bailey is legend as well, but Prince's falsetto is so buttery.
Yeah.
It's like, without any effort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
So yeah, I give it. I like that.
Yeah, man. Strolling is a dope track, man. I loved it when I first heard it, and I love it today. Like you say, it was that moment when I first heard this album. It was like, oh, he's still there. Then Prince is still there. You know, he can still do stuff like stuff. Strolling's a great track, man. It's a cool, jazzy, pure, almost jazz FM jazz track. You know, it's I just like it. You know, it's a real. I like the lyrics. Just it's like summertime out with like your
Yeah.
girlfriend, your
Feels
lady.
like summer, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just sounds like summer, just strolling
Yeah.
around. A nice easy day, like a Sunday track. You know, at the park. You know, with this woman that you've just met, that you're head over heels with, man. You know, your vibes in the park together, man. You know, as I listen to the track, I'm there.
Or man.
You know, even. You know, so yeah, I just love Strolling. I've always liked that track. Again, it's one of my favorites on Spotify. It's right there. Strolling's a real cool track from Prince. I really like it. It's a good song. It's a good song on this album. So far, there's only been two for me: Diamonds and Pearls and Strolling. They're the only tracks. Everything else, I don't care to hear from ever again. And a lot of these tracks, I will never be hearing again after this this little campaign we're on right now. So, man, I think that's all I have to say on Strolling. Great song. Thank you, Prince, for dropping that one on this album. Next up is Willing and Able. So let's see what we have to say on that. You ready?
Let's go.
All right, man.
And I'm willing, and I'm able.
I ain't got time for that track, man. It's not a terrible song for anyone who likes a little bit of it's got a bit of a world music vibe to it. I can see.
He's trying to, I think he was trying a reggae vibe there on the
Did you
drums,
hear reggae
man.
in there? Interesting.
Yeah,
There you go.
well, they're trying it. That
There's
was their
something else
version.
going on in that track. A little Caribbean. I got kind of Paul Simon.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting. Some Paul Simon vibes. But there's definitely some African influence going on in that track, in the guitar work. Not high life, but playing around with high life.
Yeah, definitely.
Almost.
But in the drums, they were kind of like,
the drums.
trying to do that stuff.
Okay. So,
So
so
they were trying it. The rim shot flex, they were trying it.
Yeah. Prince was definitely playing around on this album, on this track, doing something experimental, playing with some world music, some reggae, some high life. Definitely no doubt about it. And okay, cool. But the song doesn't work for me personally. It's not a good song for me. I can see how certain people might like it. It's not offensive. It's nothing like Cream or Daddy Pop or Thunder. Better than those tracks, but it's just not my kind. I'm not the market for that type of a sound from Prince personally. So yeah, I don't want to kind of destroy it, but yeah, that track's just not for me.
Destroy if you have to,
Don't tempt me, bro. I'm trying to be nice.
Don't try to be nice now, man.
I'm trying to be nice.
Listen, your cover's blown. We know you're not nice, man.
It's too late.
Everybody knows you're not nice.
I'm honest. Listen, that's not for me. I mean, I think it's, if I was to give this track a number out of 10 or out of 5 or even out of 7, this would be something like a 2 for me.
Okay.
Yeah. What say you?
Yeah. I remember at the time I liked it. I kind of liked it. Right up until the rap started.
Oh. I didn't even comment.
Yeah. I know. I'm surprised you didn't go in.
Oh, you got away with it.
I'm surprised you didn't go in there.
I'll leave that to you.
I mean, yeah, I kind of dug, like he was trying some new vibes on it, that sort of world music, like definitely the guitars, and the drums as well. They're trying a little thing there, but it's yeah, I did like it. I listened to it, I was like, yeah, it's cool, and the to and fro with him and Rosie, I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Not that deep lyrically, not that clever for me.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the way that he can kind of do, you know,
Mm,
in the way that he used to do.
mm,
Yeah, so look, in fitting with the album, it works. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like, yeah, it's a good track on this album.
yeah,
And I have to remain on target. You
yeah.
can't veer off target. It's like, okay, this album, let's keep it within the confines of this record.
Yeah,
And yeah, I like it until the rap comes in. And then I'm like, oh no, it's just corny, that rap. I just don't
yeah.
like that.
It's horrible.
But up until then, I was there. I was digging it. I was like, yeah, cool.
Cool.
Cool track.
Yeah. I mean, in conclusion, what I would say is I don't like the song, but I appreciate the song. I appreciate what
Mm.
Prince was doing in this track. I can hear what he was trying to do,
Mm.
what he was reaching
Yeah.
for. I appreciate the song, but it wouldn't go on any, for want of a better term, tape. Wouldn't go on any mix. So, yeah, should we move on to Get Off?
Get off.
Get Off.
Off, mate.
All right, man. Let's see what Get Off has to say for itself.
Get up.
23 positions in a one-night stand.
Okay, Get Off. Yes, this was also on heavy rotation. I remember when it came out. This album must have done really well in the UK because I remember hearing a lot of these songs on the
Big
radio.
time. Mm.
Yeah. I can't tell you chart positioning or anything like that. I don't think we want to do that right now or here.
Mm.
The crazy thing is, I used to like this when it came out. I kind of was like, yeah, it's a hard, funky Prince track. You know, it was like, yeah. I remember, I think at the time he did MTV, I think. He was on MTV Music Awards, if I'm not mistaken. And he appeared with his bum all showing. Remember that? That outfit he had? Like Prince was like, he was in yellow, I think. And then he turned around and
His butt cheeks were just hanging
butt
out.
cheeks were hanging out. And I was like, yo, bro, you're pushing, man, you're pushing. You know, I was like, yeah, Prince doing his thing. But like, man, yeah. And the way he was dressing at the time, I was not feeling any of that stuff. The look was not a look that I was down with. I just didn't like any of that. But yeah, at the time, I thought it was really, I was kind of championing this song. I thought, yeah, it's funky. It's like, but listening to it now, it's just tired.
Yeah.
I think I overheard it. But even though I haven't heard it in years, right now I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I was like, no. It's weird. At the time, I was a big champion of the track. Now I'm just like, no, it's not. Doesn't work for me at all. I don't even want to continue analyzing. Really, it's just like it's making me tired. Yeah. Right now, I'm just gonna get off.
I'm gonna get off.
What say you, bro?
I must agree with you. I remember my cousin was the one. He was a hardcore Prince fan as well. Picture discs a lot. Check this out. Listen to this. And he was the first person to say, check out this vinyl, man. And I remember the first thing. I remember the album, the 12-inch cover.
Yeah.
It was kind of yellow fur with kind of purple writing, and I love the kind of. It looked like it was written by Prince, like he was doodling himself.
Yeah.
And I liked that. I was like, I like the cover.
Yeah.
And I heard the track, and I kind of liked the song, but I didn't like the album version. Doesn't work for me at all. Right. I'm not much of a house music guy. I don't listen to house or dance music really. I'm not into that type of music. Every now and then there's some house that attracts me, and I must admit, at the time, the house style mix of this on the single was the version that I liked, and I played the hell out of.
Really?
The house version, which was kind of crazy for me because I'm not a house dude. I'm not a dance guy.
Yeah,
I'm not an EDM guy.
Yeah, I remember those. There were mixes. There were lots of mixes of this track.
I like the house mix.
I don't think I liked the mixes at the time, but
yeah. For me, it was like I didn't like the album version of this track, but my cousin played me the single, and what I dug was the house mix, and I liked also Violet the organ grinder, which was a twist on the.
Oh yes, 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 yes. I remember
I don't know
that.
why I kind of like that too. So
Yes, that was
and I like
cool.
Gangster Glam. Remember Gangster Glam?
Yeah. Didn't he have like a series of videos as well at
I
the
think he
time?
did. Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah,
I think he did.
Yeah, there was a series of videos with the Prince with the Down with the Boys in the
Yeah,
hood. You know,
Gangster
And
Glam, and Gangster Glam is a rap
yeah,
with Prince singing in the chorus. But I like Gangster Glam.
really.
That's it.
Yeah,
Again, it's a
I
single.
kind of remember that stuff, but
Yeah. So yeah, man.
last seen those many years ago, so I can't
Long
remember
time. I mean, this track is
the
this
details.
is an old
Can't-
song. But yeah, in a nutshell,
Violet the organ grinder was dope. I think.
I like Violet the Organ Grinder.
Yeah, I
Violet the
remember.
Organ
I
Grinder,
haven't
and I
heard
like
that in
Gangster Glam.
ages.
Yeah.
We must pull that up sometime.
Yeah,
because I haven't
we must
heard
listen
it.
to that. That's an
Yeah.
old school. That's one of those numbers that was just an album. I don't even know if it was Prince who remixed. I imagine it was someone else he hired in. I don't know. But yeah, Get Off. The album version, as we're judging the album version, that's not going on any of my mixes. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's not no. Get Off doesn't work for me. Why doesn't it work for me? We won't even talk about the rap, but the track itself. Yeah, for me, basically the track is it's just weak. It's just not a strong track. You know, I think about, you know, just listening to the other tracks on the album, it's probably one of the least interesting tracks. It's just a weird kind of, and Prince on a lot of these as time went on in the 90s, these weird, dancey, strange songs.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to get somewhere and it just wasn't really working, but he kept experimenting. So I would say nothing else on Get Off. I think I'll just leave it there. Enough's been said.
The best part is when it goes into, when it has that little crackly old school vibe, when he goes, I don't know, there's a part in the track. Let's forget it, man.
Man.
Let's move on, man. Let's
move on.
Go.
So we got Walk Don't Walk next. Walk Don't Walk. Okay, let's check out Walk Don't Walk.
So you gotta walk like you wanna make it. Don't walk like you just can't take it.
Walk Don't Walk. I'll just walk away from this right now. I've got nothing to say. I could walk away right now. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
This track's just... Was it talking about traffic lights? Walking across the road? What? From Dorothy Parker?
I know.
From If I Was Her Girlfriend?
I know.
What? From Annie Christian?
I know.
From Something in the Water?
I know. Bro.
To walk,
stop,
don't
stop.
walk? I'm sorry. Nah.
You know what? I'm just gonna talk over you because what I'm gonna say is all I'm gonna say. This is the sound of a man that's run out of ideas. This song is a man that's run out of ideas and is just doing it to fill a record.
Yeah.
This is just, we couldn't listen to this all the way through. We couldn't do it.
You stopped it, guys.
I haven't heard this since then, and I can't listen to any more now.
I can't listen to that.
And I'm walking on, man. I'm walking on.
We're walking away from this, man. We're just
Yeah.
We're walking away. We're washing our hands with
Please,
this.
no mess.
No mess. But let's move on.
Let's move on.
Oh, my days.
Let's move on. Next
I
track.
think we're going into out the frying pan into the fire, my brother. We got Jughead up next.
Oh God.
We got Jughead up next, guy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just. I got bad memories, but let's just see. Shall we?
We have to.
Okay.
For the purposes of the show, bro. For the purposes of the show.
Okay. Let's take one for the team.
Ladies and gentlemen, MPG introduces the Jughead. Yeah, we're getting funky in the house tonight.
Okay. We couldn't do it. I know we said we're gonna listen to all the tracks, but listen, you can't make us, and we're not going to.
Nah.
And I can't.
No.
I can't. So listening to that, Tony M was trying to do a Chuck D. He was trying to do a Chuck D, and there's even someone dropping a line to kind of copy Flavor. I don't know if you noticed that.
No.
Yeah. I just noticed it. I'm not gonna go back. We don't have to research it. We don't have to listen to it again.
Oh,
But
that was hard work.
here's a question. Here's a question. How do you think you would feel if it was actually Chuck D on the track, on this track? If it was Chuck D and Flavor, same track, but
Interesting. So really, it's a question of the beat, is the music. If I heard Chuck and Flavor with no MPG, no Prince, no Jughead stabs, back BBs, just Flavor.
no. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
You're writing another song, bro.
Oh, so
You're writing another song. No, I'm saying with this same track, but instead of Tony M,
it's Flavor and
yeah, the same song.
oh man, that's a tricky one because I don't even know if I dig the beat so much. I think it'll be better, it'll be an improvement.
Yeah.
It'll be an improvement.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I even dig the song.
Yeah.
The music, the production.
Yeah.
Again, it just sounded like Prince trying to be down with the kids.
Yeah.
Trying to catch
You know what?
up.
Let's move on.
Let's move on from Jughead.
I'm cutting you, bro.
That's all we got to say on Jughead. Let's go for Money Don't Matter Tonight. That's got to be a good comeback.
Money don't matter tonight. It sure didn't matter yesterday.
Money Don't Matter. Is it on the money?
No, I didn't like this. I couldn't listen to this all the way through either. I remember not liking it then, and I don't like it now. It's just like it's like a trial. This track, it's just like a real trial. It's boring. It doesn't hit me at all in any shape or form. I don't feel like even I'm shocked I'm saying this. Even Prince couldn't get me to like this song.
Wow.
I was just like, no, it was just a trial. It's a trial. And I'm sorry, that's all I got to give. I'm not going to break it down because it's not worth breaking down.
Wow, that's heavy. That's heavy. Well, interestingly enough, this is one of the better songs, one of the songs that I've noted, I've saved on the album. I actually like the track.
Really?
Yeah. I actually like this track, man. I liked it then, and I like it. I still like it. I've not heard it for a long time, but I actually like this track. That's there's just the story he's telling about the guy down and out doing this thing. Okay, there's something I liked about this track. I mean, maybe because Jughead was so bad that how could it get any worse? That was the bottom of it. From that point, it only gets better, maybe. But Money Don't Matter Tonight is a track that I liked on this album, and I just thought, it's different. Very jazzy. I'm not a jazz man, funny enough, but I appreciate it.
You're not a jazz man.
I'm not a jazz guy. I don't like jazz music.
I did not know that.
I don't like jazz music.
Yeah, I dig some jazz.
But
man.
I appreciate it. I mean, I don't consider Miles jazz, you see.
Huh?
So I don't consider Miles jazz. So there's a different. That's another different. He is. He's of jazz. No, he's spawned from jazz. But I like what he became, kind of British brew art. When he was doing kind of post jazz. But anyway,
let's get back.
Let's get back to Prince. So Money Don't Matter. I like this track. In a nutshell, let's just say this is one of the songs on the album that I would keep.
I will never listen to this song again.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I kind of like that. I like that we got different flavors. It makes things kind of interesting. When we find these tracks, it makes things very interesting. Yeah, man. Well, the next track is Push. So you had your chance to like something, man. I don't know if Push is gonna push you in the right direction. Let's just see.
I push.
Don't you let it pull you down.
And push.
I push.
Oh boy.
Must I?
Yes, you must.
The track is an
Uh,
absolute mess. It's like he threw everything in the kitchen sink at this song and just, it's just horrible. It's a horrible, noisy piece of wannabe music.
Wannabe music, you know.
You know,
Hey, listen, I'm going to cut you. Justin, I'm going to cut you. Look, people, we are super Prince fans.
that's the problem.
We're super Prince fans. Just in case you didn't catch the first episode, just to let you know, we are super Prince fans.
Super.
And we're going through albums that we haven't heard in a long time and the 90s period, which we were not fans of. And we're trying our best to listen to them and see if we feel any different. But go on, my brother.
Yeah, Push is a horrible song. It's just, I find it noisy, full of samples. I'm hearing stuff from the Cool Prince period in the background. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hearing little
he's trying
things that,
Yeah,
like,
he's trying it. He's trying
it's
it.
like, no, dude, stop
I'm
it.
telling you, he ran out of ideas,
What
man.
are
I'm telling you.
ideas?
He must have done. And he was, he just had to complete his contractual obligations.
Yeah, man.
Because anyways.
I got nothing else to say, bro. I don't want to say anything else.
Yeah. Well, when Push started, as soon as the intro started, Justin was like, I'm done. And I was like, no, man, we got to continue. We got to listen to this.
It took two
at least to the
bars.
chorus.
2 beats almost. It took 2 beats almost, and I was done. Not even a bar. I don't think I got past the bar.
But this is the problem in a nutshell. This song is is the album in a nutshell.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
This song kind of sums up the whole album. And I do not need to say any more because we out.
Yeah, let's move on to Insatiable. This was the first track I heard off this album. I remember I was at home and I was listening to a radio station and they played this track and they said, this is a new song from Prince. Actually, it was a single, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong.
Really?
I think maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, they played Insatiable and I'll hold it back. Let's listen to the track and then come back and give our review of Insatiable. So this is Insatiable. Brother, Insatiable. Talk to me about Insatiable.
Wow.
The cavalry's come.
Man, oh man. Yo, this guy, even though he ran out of ideas for most of the album, when it comes to dropping ballads, I don't think anybody touches him. Like this song is just sex. It's just sex. I mean, he sets you up with that vocal intro and you know what's coming. And then he like, it's just, wow. I forgot about this track. It's amazing. It's probably one of the best ballads he's ever done.
Easily.
I would say
one of them.
I thought Adore was amazing. Adore was, yeah.
Oh,
but
Adore.
this is yeah. this is in the same.
It's up there.
Ballpark.
Yeah.
As Adore.
Yeah.
I mean, this is amazing ballad. I mean, look, if you drop this with a significant other and you don't get none, I can't do nothing for you, man. I can't do nothing for you, man. Bro, like that track is just fire.
And Brimstone.
Fire. Yeah. I mean, wow. You know what's crazy? It's like, I want to forgive everything I said previously.
Of this one track?
Seriously, just from this track. Just from this track. I want to be like, yo,
Man.
buy the album just for that track.
Just for this track.
Wow. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah. That ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of age, this is how you write a ballad. This is a yeah. Bad man. The greatest of all time.
All time.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
It's tracks like that, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready to lock off this meeting and go and see what I can do, bro.
So you can get. You can get. I mean,
Yeah, I'm like looking.
he's about to get his black book out.
I need to do some exercising right now.
This dude's about to get his black book. I mean,
I wish I had one.
Data bank. He's about to get his data bank.
I wish,
man.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
Insatiable is incredible. An incredible piece of music. This album, this track alone, like you said, is worth the purchase as far as I'm concerned. This track is worth the purchase of the album, and everything else is just like B-sides, if you like, one or two tracks. But Insatiable blew. The first time I heard Insatiable, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I remember sitting in my bedroom and this track's playing, and my mind in real time has just been blown out slowly. It's incredible. I've played this track many times.
I forgot about this track.
It's a track I still play now. This is the one.
You see,
it's one thing I was looking forward to when it came down to Diamonds and Pearls. Reaching this song and just being able to just to talk to you about this track.
Yeah. You know what? This album has been so bad that I just haven't really, but I forgot about Insatiable till hearing it now. But carry on, because I want to hear.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one more song called "Live for Love," but Insatiable is just worth the purchase of the album. Anyone,
I'm telling you, this is how you do it.
Yeah, unfortunately, because of the algorithms and obviously, the labels and so on and so forth, we can't play all the songs where we'd like to. Ideally, we'd play these songs with you. We'd go the full whack. Yeah, we can't, so we're having to kind of play the short little clippets just to let you know. But some songs you might not even be able to play anything. We'll see. Those algorithms are ferocious. But Insatiable, oh my word, this is in my top 20 of all time Prince tracks. It's somewhere in my top 20 of all time. It's somewhere in my top 20. I don't know where. I just know it's somewhere. I couldn't put it any lower than that. This track's incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, this has to get dust off, and I need to make I know you got like playlists. I need to make like a playlist of all my favorites. I had one ages ago on an old phone, but I need to make a new one because this just blew my mind. I was like, I'm turning this shit off and I'm gonna go and turn the lights off and shit, and light some candles.
Light some candles.
Just by myself, boy, because that's how deep the brother was able to
turn the lights off.
I mean, there's so many ways we can discuss like ballads and stuff. That would be interesting to find. Anyway, I won't say any more because
we'll do the best of the ballads Monday.
Yeah,
we have to.
Or not just his, but ballads.
Oh, ballads generally.
Ballads, period. Yeah,
that'd be a nice little. I mean, let us know if you want us to do that, guys, in the future.
Yeah,
some classic ballads.
The greatest ballads that cause heat.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. That cause heat.
Oh man, productive ballads. Yeah, man. What can I say? Insatiable is incredible, and it's just a beautiful, sexy, Princey. It's just I can smell the incense when I'm listening to that track. Burning. I can see the motion like a fly on the wall. I'll just leave it right there. But But yeah, Live for Love's the last track. I just know I didn't like this song when it came out, or at least when I heard it for the first time. So should we just jump in and listen to Live for Love?
Let's jump in. Last song. You go.
DBC.
I know you. I know you're hating on this, but because you want to stop it early. But go on. Let me hear you.
What a horrible way to end the album. What a horrible way to. This album really, the saviors on this album, the savior on this album is Insatiable. That track right there is anointed, as far as I'm concerned. It's the savior of this album. Live for Love is just more of the problem of this particular project. It's just messy and it's just not nice music, you know? It doesn't have any of the kind of, and this is what happened in the 90s, all the hallmarks Prince built up kind of got sacrificed and thrown away. And it's just rapping and yeah, the problem with this album for me is it's just, the problem with this track for me, Live for Love, it's just samples and I can almost see, and this happened as we go into the 90s, you can almost see the quantized line just going, the line just going past on the music software, you know, as opposed to people in a room playing, even though, you know, I'm disappointed. I'm so disappointed by this album, to be honest. You haven't gone through it again. Insatiable blows my mind. That track is a top 10. 10 out of 10 tracks, 7 out of 7, 5 out of 5, 100%. That track is the absolute business. But everything else, more or less, you know, bar one or two songs, it's just rubbish. Rubbish. It's difficult to listen to. I'll never put that track on. I don't ever want to hear that again, frankly. I don't want to hear it again. What do you say? Dark Pop?
Well, I liked it. I
Wow.
remember liking it. Yeah, I remember liking it back then. And it's you know, it was a rocky kind of vibe, and I liked it. Minus the rap. Yeah, I did like it. And listening to it again, I liked it again, and minus the rap. But it's not deep. I'm not sure if I agree that you couldn't close the album with it. I would like to have heard it like a little bit, obviously, darker, and then a little bit like, you know, more on the rock side.
Yeah.
You know? But I love his vocal on it, you know. Yeah, I like his vocals on it, and minus the cheesy rapping and all that stuff. You know, with the band, with riffs and stuff, I could hear this track really working. I'm sure live this must have been really cool.
Live, I imagine this track could probably work quite well as a live track.
Really but on the album, we're talking about the album, so let's stick to that. Yeah, I liked it, minus the cheesy rap. But this album is really poor. So that's, so we wrap up the tracks. We've just gone through the tracks, and now we'll talk about the album as a whole.
Okay, well, you know, let's switch to the ratings, and if I have to rate this album, oh man, once again, I think this album gets starfish coffee and a little bit of maple syrup. Insatiable is what gives it its that pushes it past just coffee, starfish and coffee. So yeah, this gets starfish and coffee and a little bit of maple syrup for me, half a maple syrup for me. What say you?
Based on our rating system, and what we rated the previous album, which I think is better than this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to give it Starfish.
Wow. I can understand. I can understand.
Seriously.
I completely understand.
I mean, this is such a poor album.
Terrible.
Everything about it is just, I mean, minus the songs that I liked. Like it's just that he was just going further and further into a place that I was not willing to go, even though, but being such a fan, I was following still. I was still there. I was still trying to G it up and like, yeah, this is Prince, yay! You know, when you know you've grown out of something and you're just still trying to hold on. He's grown out of me. I grown out of him. I don't know, but we're going in different directions now. I don't know what I was. I must have been listening to a lot of Bad Brains at this point. I don't know what I was mashing up.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting as well to see what. Yeah, I was listening to all the rock, lots of rock at the time.
Yeah,
as well. Soundgarden, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that was going on at the time. I can't remember.
Yeah, this would have been 91, so it would have been right in the midst of the kind of 90s. This is when I guess grunge was kind of coming in and stuff.
I was all over that stuff.
Yeah,
that was
things were getting kind of grimy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the album ultimately it would seem is a letdown.
It's a letdown.
From Graffiti Bridge, it got worse. It got worse.
No, it didn't get. What you mean after this? Does it get worse?
Well, no, from Graffiti Bridge.
Oh right, yeah,
it got
worse.
I mean, the album we're going to be reviewing next is what they call the Love Symbol. It doesn't really have a name. It just had the symbol, and they just called it Love Symbol. But actually, the Prince's intention is that that's an unpronounceable symbol. You're meant to just look at it. It's not meant to have a name. It's just meant to be something you observe. You know what, you identify the symbol with Prince. It was not meant to be something that could be pronounced, but they called it the Love Symbol album. That's more from the fans and Prince.
But before you close off, I just need to say also that Insatiable, hearing that again was just like it's left chills. So it gets a Starfish and a coffee. I'm giving it 2.
Oh, Starfish and a coffee. Okay.
Yeah, I'm giving it Starfish and a coffee based on that track alone has just pulled it up.
Yeah.
Pulled it up.
Yeah.
Starfish was for the tracks that I liked. The album's so bad I could only give it Starfish, but I'm gonna give it Starfish and Coffee.
Yeah.
Based on Insatiable alone.
Yeah, understandable.
So what we're giving this album collectively?
Well, I went for Starfish, Coffee, and half a maple syrup. You're going for I guess the middle would be Coffee.
Starfish and Coffee.
Yeah, Starfish and Coffee, man.
Yeah, this album gets Starfish and Coffee.
Yeah, this album gets Starfish and Coffee. So there you go. That's all we can do for you, Diamonds and Pearls.
2 out of 7.
2 out of 7. That's what we're talking about. Insatiable, I feel bad. It shouldn't be on this album. It should be on a much better album.
No, yeah,
I feel bad for Insatiable. It's like, sorry, you didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve to be permanently, fixed in this nonsense of an album full of just rapping and samples and shouting and noise and sad excuses for music. But there's a couple gems on there as we've discussed. So, dude, what's the next album we're going to be reviewing? The Symbol album? You said Symbol album, right?
It's Symbol, yeah. You just said Symbol album. Yes, it's Symbol.
Yeah.
But Justin, let the people know what they have to do.
Well, guys, this is our opinions. This is just our opinions as fans. We love Prince at the end of the day, as we keep saying. He's a genius to us. We're here, been able to do this just to talk as brothers. Like we said in the first episode, this is an extension of what we've been doing for years, just talking about Prince. and we decided to record it. So, you know, but your opinions are important too. And we want to know what you have to say about what we have to say in the comments right down there, as everyone says on YouTube down below. Give us your comments. If you think we're talking absolute nonsense, go for the neck. Don't hold back. We don't. What say you, brother?
Oh man, yeah, you said it all, bro. I am the Dark Park controversy. That dude over there is my boy Justin Wonderful.
Justin Wonderful.
You just got your purple rinse.